Hi everyone, aMagicJo is here, back again making contents of the game that I've been waiting for so long, and finally, I would be able to play Sword of Convallaria on their CBT final recently. And I know it's kinda a bit late for me to publish this video, but anyway, I just want to let you know that I will making some contents for this game. And this is not a sponsored video, but purely just me want to give some thoughts and share my experience playing Sword of Convallaria so far. As most of you know that I'm such a fan of mostly turn-based strategy game, especially that includes magic such as Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, and other else. And so now I'll be taking about the game that is Sword of Convallaria. First of all, I would like to say how much I love about the graphic and the art that this game has to offer. All the pixelated characters and environment on the gameplay really brings back the memory when the first time I fell in love with the Final Fantasy Tactics on the Game Boy or like PS1, and the arts of each characters portrayed are amazing. Not only that, even for all the sounds, background musics, and the characters' voices are brilliant. And there's another one important thing that I need to say. How they creatively use the tarot cards as their features in the game. I really love it so much because, to be honest, I'm a sucker of tarot card and I use ones in real life. But that's enough about it. Let's jump to my experience on the CBT final. From what I have experienced during the CBT final, I might say that you can progress on this game with a two different way. First, by doing the Fool's Journey, and the second one is the Spiral of Destiny. In the Fool's Journey, you can progress your account more like leveling up your account and unlocking more tarot cards for daily activities, unlocking more features, and collect some materials for like hold the progress of your account. Meanwhile, in the Spiral of Destiny, you will unlock more stories about the games and collecting some achievements, frames, title, or even completing some event for your daily or weekly quests. And now, let's talk about the gameplay. In Sword of Convallaria, the battle takes in turn-based, where the turn will be affected by speed of each unit. Like other turn-based strategy game, you will probably be familiar with some option for each unit's action, such as move, standby, and attack. But on this game has another option called Tactics, which is very niche option that you might not find in most of its genre. Using Tactics could really turn the tides of the battle. You could list in maximum 3 tactics on your team, and it will be available to all of your units when they have their turns and will not be counted as action. You can use them to deal some damage to the enemies, debuffing them, or even support your team to reach a victory on the battle. As good as it sounds, it requires TP, which is tactics point, to be able to use them. And some of them might require a lot of TP, so it might take turns until you are be able to use them. But some of them are really require a few, so you could use them straight away, even on your first turn. And TP will be generated over time when your units have their turns, or in every start of the round or turns. Other than tactics that I mentioned before, this game has also offered you a really good mechanics in the battle, such as lava floors, traps, and interactive objects like barrels, explosive barrels, and rock boulders and others, which can make the dynamic of the battle even better. And I also forgot to mention about Pitfall, which can instantly kill any unit that falls into it. That's why I suggest you better watch out when you're moving or placing your unit near the pitfall. It won't be funny if your strongest unit got killed by just one knockback to the pitfall and instantly die. Well, I personally having fun just kicking all the explosive barrels and even barrels and also the rock boulder to kill my enemies. Well, now let's talk about the stories. It would be tasteless if a type of the game like this doesn't have a good stories, wouldn't it? Worry not, because the stories of the Sword of Convallaria will catch your eyes and blow up your mind. I won't tell the details about the story, because it would be your treasure to dig and experience yourself. But what I want to mention here is how the game would telling you the stories, as every choices you make will decide on how the stories will go. If you ever play Odin Spheres on PS2, then you might have the slightest idea what I'm talking about. In the Spiral of Destiny, you will experience different things, team up with different characters, having a false or true ending, and etc. You will know it when you dig deeper into the game later. What if you don't like how the story goes and you don't like the ending that you get? Then it's easy. This game offers you a feature to turn back the time and you could experience different stories and reach different endings. And you don't have to worry about your progress on your previous one at all. All things that you did would still be recorded and marked as achievement in progress, which is in the other way. You might want to keep playing to collect all the achievements and complete all the stories in the game. And now, for a big question, most of you guys might be wondering if this game is gacha based or not. I think it would be a tricky question to answer that, but in my opinion, I would say that it would be still a gacha game, even though it won't be such necessary to pull good units to progress your game. It would certainly make it easier if you have good units on your team. If you want to play game competitively, then I might think you might want to put a little effort on the gacha system and pulling good units or good characters for all the features like Clash or maybe a future guild battles or tournaments. But if you just want to play the game casually, then I don't think that the gacha would be necessary, as you could progress your game through the Spiral of Destiny. Talking from my experience in CBT Final, this game has so much free stuff to offer. They offer you such as generous daily login rewards and clearing content rewards that can help you to progress in the game without spending any money, and all they ask might just like spend your time and effort. That's it. Next, let's talk about units. The units that you get from gacha system or summon will be permanently listed on your account to progress on the full journeys and also other features except for Spiral of Destiny. In Spiral of Destiny, for each start of the beginning on your journey, you might choose 3 of your units on your account to join your journey there. And those 3 units will be on your team to progressing on your gameplay in Spiral of Destiny until you decide to abandon and also start a new one. You can also gain more units by progressing to the stories and do recruitment on the tavern, which will be unlocked after you progress the story even further. There are so many different things that need to be noticed on your units between the Spiral of Destiny and the units that you have permanently on your account, such as how the stats would be calculated, the different skill pool that each character could have, and also the method to earn the skills for each unit. In Spiral of Destiny, your units could benefit some stats from the equipment that you gave to them. The stats would be shown in percentage and the equipment couldn't be upgraded. so you don't have to stress about upgrading them or leveling them up, because you just need to focus on suitable ability with the highest grade from the item that would perfectly match with the right units. Each of your units in Spiral of Destiny might have different skill pool from their default skills that you can see on your account in Characters menu outside of Spiral of Destiny. You can only earn skills from clearing some quests and through training from the training ground features. Things are getting more interesting and complex to build up your characters outside of Spiral of Destiny, because you might need to do so many things to add more stats and make your unit even stronger. You can have 3 types of equipment on your units. There are weapons, trinkets, and thing that I call tarot cards, which you can unlock them after you finish certain quests from the Fool's Journeys. In this game, you can upgrade your equipment, rank them up to add more stats to it, and even make the effect of the equipment even stronger. And that goes the same with the tarot cards as well. To add more stats on your unit, it doesn't have to be only from the weapons or equipments. In this game, you could also have a features called talents, and rank up, star up, to increase the power of the units and make them stronger. Each unit in Sword of Convallaria comes with different unique traits for each of them. Traits, it's like a passive that the unit has that can make it a lot stronger. And also you can make the traits even stronger by leveling up the stars of the unit, which will consume a crystal fragment that you can get from daily quests, or whenever you summon the same unit that you already have. And leveling up star on the units not only make the traits stronger, but also will increase the slightly stats that they possess. Every unit can have 5 skills in total, which includes basic attack, reaction, and 3 active, passive, or aura abilities, which you can acquire by rank them up. Every certain rank, you can choose one of the ability that you can unlock for that unit. You can have both of them if you use an item to unlock the other skills in the same rank. Then, after you acquire them, you can choose which skill that you want to use on that unit, which really make the strategy comes into the play. Well, this is the end of the video, but there is a lot and lots of things that you can do on this game, and I hope that would wrap all my thoughts on the CBT finals of Sword and Convallaria. So, what do you think about the game, guys? It would be nice as well if I could hear from who has played on the CBT final, and also who hasn't tried this game but interested to play Sword of Convallaria. Tell me if there's any more content that you want me to make about this game, and also tell me your opinions and thoughts by sending them on the comment section below. Okay, bye now.